Oh, sweet. I think I did it. Yeah. All right. So, let me just see if I can. Ooh. I hope that's good. Y'all aren't gonna get to see my keyboard, but I don't think anyone really cares. I'm super early. But, yeah. Yeah. Emma found me. Hi, Emma. I'm gonna try to pull this up maybe in YouTube because right now it's just on my phone and it's gonna be hard for me to keep track of that. Let me see. How do I find it in my browser? So this is really confusing, but I'm filming on my phone and I'll be responding to stuff in my browser. Wow. That was weird. There was an echo. Like I said, I'm super early, so I'm gonna try to post the link everywhere and all that good stuff. Technology is the worst. It really is. So I've got my timer and I've got my wine. So now we're just waiting for people to trickle in. I have to share this, obviously. Whoop! I cannot spell. Emma, how'd you get in here so fast? Did you have post notifications on, or are you just my biggest fan? I'm trying to share the URL. Jeez Louise. This is... Twitter is not working for me right now, which is not great. It's not my favorite. We will work on that, though. We will work on that. Sweet. Okay. Yay. Okay. Finally got Twitter to work. So... I am currently sharing this on social media. So, yeah. Some people should trickle in now, I hope. I'm also going to put it on Facebook, which I might regret, but I don't right now, so there you go. Is Twitter messing up for anyone else today? It is so slow. And it's just Twitter, it's nothing else. So I don't know what's happening. I'm trying to share this, but I don't know if it's gonna work or not. It made me sign in again. Okay, so in theory, I tweeted this. You guys will have to let me know if it actually showed up or not because I can't tell. Also, I keep touching my nose because I had a really rough nosebleed earlier, so now I'm kind of paranoid. But it should be fine. If I had a nosebleed while doing a live stream, I think everyone would hate me. So I'm gonna try really hard not to do that one. Yeah, Twitter is not working for me, like, at all. So that's fun. I'm glad I showed up early now that I'm having all these issues. First is always the worst, though, right? That's the one where we have to get all the kinks out. Shout out to Emma Fink for being the real MVP because she retweeted the link to the stream, and I still can't get Twitter to work. Cat hair. Y'all would not believe how many cat hairs I have on my face at any given time. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Yeah, I'm about to just give up on Twitter because it's not working at all. Hello! Rialta's here. I am so excited to do this with you guys. I'm also kind of nervous about doing this live stream by myself because the last one I did was with Emma, but I'm also really excited because it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope. I think it will be anyway. That's me. So, like I said a few minutes ago when it was just me and Emma, I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to come in before we get started. Technically, I didn't want to start until like 7, and it's only 6:51, so now's a good time to just chill and introduce yourselves, and let me know what you're working on, and just get to know everybody, because I want this to be as much for you guys as it is for me, so definitely take this time to get to know one another, mix and mingle, and all that jazz. Also, can you guys hear me okay? Because I don't have the microphone plugged in and I don't know where it is, so I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Sweet, I am glad. Thank you. Since I'm drinking this giant glass of wine, chances are very good that y'all are gonna get my even worse southern accent than usual, so can look forward to that one. Emma, stop! I'm pretty sure Emma's in love with me, and by pretty sure I mean she definitely is, so y'all are gonna have to put up with her shenanigans in the chat. I better pull up my, yeah, Twitter's still not loading for me, so I'm about to give up. Okay. Oh, let me close Steam. That's not gonna help me right now, is it? Just gonna make me wanna play a game. Oh, Rialta, you're so sweet. I take declarations of love from anyone. And everyone. I'm not picky, so if you think you're in love, you can tell me. It's okay. It's true. We are married. I know it's a Tuesday, but it definitely feels like a Monday because I just forgot the name of my work in progress and couldn't find the Scrivener document, and that's pretty bad considering it's been everywhere. Oh good, Facebook, no, not Facebook, YouTube just let me know that I was live. I'm glad I got that notification. I am opening the Gay Witch doc. Give me a second. So, for those of you who are wondering what I'm working on tonight, I have a young adult urban fantasy novel. It was called Girls' School. Now I've kind of retitled it Livingston Girls, and it is all about queer witches and coming of age shit and boarding schools and things like that, and I'm really excited for it. And I'm also pretty close to being finished with this draft, so I'm really hoping tonight that I can get some serious sprints down, and I hope that you guys can get some sprints in too and make some progress on your own work. 2019 has got to be her year. You're so sweet. Thank you. I really hope it is. I have a good feeling about this year. and I have a lot of cool stuff planned on YouTube and otherwise, so fingers crossed you're right. Emma, that totally counts. This is just a free time, so yeah, it's a great time to plan your YouTube content. If any of you guys have stuff that you want to work on that's not writing, you can do that. Sprints are just periods of focused time where you sit and you do one activity for a set length of time without getting distracted. So it works perfectly for writing, editing, reading, planning content, and everything like that. Jen's here. Hi, Jen. So glad you can make it. You're actually early, so don't stress too much. Everybody here is early. You guys are doing great because I thought by showing up early that there would be literally no one here. So I really appreciate you guys being punctual. Emma makes a very good point. I like to think all of us are witches and wizards in this chat. That's why I get along with all of y'all. So, if I understand the question correctly, writing for me is kind of a therapy in that I get to explore other people's perspectives and work through different questions and issues that I've had throughout my life. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, but I really enjoy writing, obviously, because I'm hosting this. And I am looking forward to finally finishing this draft because some of my favorite scenes are coming up. I got to write a good kissing scene earlier, so that made me real excited. And I get to write another one tonight, so hell yeah. Shout out to my cat in the back on the bed. You can kind of see her. She's just gonna chill. She is not gonna do any sprints. But if you see movement, it's not a ghost. It's my cat. I do wish it were a ghost, but it's not. Yes. Thank you, Emma. I'm big on representation, and definitely one of my goals as a writer is to provide that representation for minority groups and people who haven't seen themselves in literature often. Thank you for that question, by the way. That was really good. Got deep real quick. Just so y'all know, if you want to ask questions or start a discussion, you can do that at any time. You don't have to wait for the breaks. I'm gonna try not to check this while I do the actual sprints, but I will check it during the breaks. So if you want to raise a point for discussion or ask me a question, just do wherever the mood takes you. I was gonna say do whatever you're feeling, but that scares me. Some people might go wild in the chat if I leave that in there, so. I am feeling all the love in this chat. Y'all are great. Ooh, that's a good question. My favorite Disney princess is Tiana from The Princess and the Frog because she works really hard and I really admire that. I'm also kind of dressed like her today, which is funny. Like a casual Disney bound. Emma, YouTube held your comment for review because it had a dirty word in it. That is funny. Hi, Jess. So glad you could make it. I do have a lipstick to match. It's almost like someone who got me that lipstick already knew who my favorite princess was. Also, I mean, Tiana, Briana, it makes sense. Okay, so we have about a minute left according to my clock. So I'm gonna go ahead and open my document. I recommend you guys do the same, whatever you're working on. Here's how it's gonna work. I'm going to set this little guy for 20 minutes and we're just gonna write or do whatever for 20 minutes straight without stopping, without getting distracted. Then when this goes off, I'm gonna probably take like a 10-minute break where I'll look at your questions and we'll have a discussion and things like that. And yes, Jen, I'm very nervous because everyone is looking at me and I'm a giant dork. But when this goes off, we'll have a 10-minute break, and then we'll do another sprint and another break, and yeah. So I normally listen to music, but I can't figure out how to do that while still running the live stream, so I'm just gonna sit here in silence, which is even weirder and more nerve-wracking. So y'all please have some sympathy for me because this is a lot. All right, game face is on. It is officially 7. I'm setting my little owl boy to 20 minutes. If y'all see me jump, it's because the timer scared me because I'm a baby. And go. happened. That is the end of the first sprint. So, time's up. Everyone, let me know how you did, because I'm trying to find my word count now. And I'm curious to see if that was as productive for everybody else as it was for me. I wrote 888 words, which is pretty great. I'm pleased with that one, especially for the first one. I was trying to get upwards of 1,000, but I had to switch scenes in the middle, so y'all know how it is. I have a lot to catch up on. Holy shit. Totally agree with you on the standoffish female character thing. I am trying really hard with the book I'm working on now to make women who are strong but also approachable and friendly. So it's definitely hard to balance. We do all have weird writing faces, you're right. It's gonna take me a while to catch up to y'all. Jess says, I'm actually in the car and can't write, so listening to the ticking of Briana's keyboard. Oh, yeah, it's a mechanical keyboard, so I'm obsessed with the noise it makes because it makes me feel like I'm writing super fast even when I'm not. I'd highly recommend it. Hi, Coral. Hi, Evie. Hi, Brooke. Oh my god, there are so many great people here. I love y'all so much. Coral's known me forever, just so y'all know, and Coral is also my editor. So definitely hire her if you were looking for somebody who's not me, because I'm also an editor, but Coral does some great work, and I highly, highly recommend her. Aw, I'm loving all y'all's stories about how you found me. That's so cute. I'm glad the owl, I think, Jen, did the owl scare you too? Because it definitely scared me. Brooke, it looks like I typed super fast, but a lot of that was me fixing my typos, so that's the caveat for that one. But I just got here. Oh, well, still, Steven, that's great. Rialto, way to go. 3 pages is a lot. I wish I could handwrite stuff, but I can't write longhand anymore because it hurts my hands too much. Jen says, finished off 1.5 plot points in my outline. Way to go! I don't know how much you have of your outline to do, but that's some excellent progress. Hi, Shelby. It's so great to see you. I feel like I haven't talked to you in about 100 years, so that's wild. And yes, Brooke, I am drinking wine. It is a rosé that my boyfriend got me because he knows me. And you are all free to join in the drinking. We can all have like a little toast and it'll feel like we're drinking together because it's not sad if you're drinking with other people. It's just like you're at a bar, except like an online bar, but it totally still counts. Also, Emma, I'm pretty sure you're the only person to ever use the #FibroSwag hashtag in the world, but I appreciate you. Oh, wow, Jen, that's still great progress. I'm super excited for you. Oh, Brooke, Emma's just trying to cheer me up about my diagnosis from this week. She's being silly. But that's okay. We like silliness here. Clearly, I'm a fan of silliness. It's totally fine. Totally fine, Brooke. So, I'm curious, do y'all listen to music when you write? Or do you prefer to write in silence? Do you like white noise? Tell me what some of your little writing rituals are, because that is always really interesting to me because everyone has a different process. And yes, Emma, I do know you love me. We have fun here. We do. Usually when I write, I about to run and grab a glass of wine so I can be at the online bar. Hell yeah, Shelby. When I write, like I said earlier, I like to listen to music usually. I have these, like, I can't get to them, they're too far away. I have these noise-canceling headphones that I like, and I have a soundtrack for every work in progress, and I usually just listen to that while I write, but I couldn't figure out how to get Spotify to work with me casting from my phone, so I can also write in silence. Oh, Emma, that's a great idea. I actually forgot about that movie, and now I feel bad. Jen, I think that sounds super romantic, and that's some great ambiance. I love candles. I actually don't have a candle lit because I don't want to repeat my disaster from my last live thing where I almost drank the candle. So we're just not doing that. Brooke, for some reason, those two things, Outlander and Harry Potter, I feel like that's very you, and I don't know why. Coral, I can also feel, I also feel that you listen to Clash of the Titans. I don't know why, but it makes sense. Oh, hey, Valerie. Glad you could make it. Yeah, random music can work sometimes too. If I listen to the same playlist too much, I will get sick of it, or I will get into a bad pattern where I sing along instead of writing, so sometimes I just shuffle the music too. Yeah, it's the almost drinking candles thing is a real problem because you see the stemless wine glass. I have a candle jar that is like the same size and shape, and it's just not good. And I always put them next to each other because I've lost my mind, and I guess I like to flirt with danger. Honestly, I feel if I were in a Final Destination movie, I would probably die by accidentally drinking a candle. So it's kind of on brand. It's funny y'all are talking about Hogwarts houses because I'm repping my house with the green, and I have a Slytherin wine glass that I almost drank out of, but it was really big, and I didn't want y'all to judge me if I filled it up as much as I filled this one up because it would have looked like a lot more wine. So I just went and kept it simple. Ooh, I'll have to check out the ASMR rooms thing. I generally don't like ASMR, but it sounds like this is more like ambient noise than actual ASMR. I don't know why I don't like ASMR. It's just something about the clicking and the tapping and the whispering creeps me out and also annoys me. So do with that what you will. We have about 2 minutes left of a break, which is weird because it totally doesn't feel like it's almost been 10 minutes. Probably because I've been reading everything. Someone's dog is being really loud outside. This chat is full of Hufflepuffs. I think I'm the only Slytherin so far. It's the ambition, I promise. Valerie, you and Emma should definitely talk because I feel like y'all would be really good friends. I don't know if you talk already or not, but I totally feel that. Shelby, I feel you on the snacking thing because earlier I had a big bag of jelly beans, and I'm not even supposed to have jelly beans. I'm not really supposed to have candy, but I ate like 3 handfuls and I had to put them away because I was gonna eat all of them. Evie, that sounds lovely, and I will definitely check that channel out sometime. I'm a cinnamon roll Slytherin. I guess so. I don't know. I can be dangerous. And Jen, of course he's a Slytherin. That's why we're friends. I actually can't remember if I was friends with him first or you, but you're both great, so it doesn't matter. Coral, that's right. Thank you. Coral and I are sometimes the same person, so that makes a lot of sense too. Hope y'all are getting ready to dive back in. It's gonna be a wild time. I think if we keep going at this pace, we will get 4 sprints in this whole thing. If you can't stay the whole time, that's totally fine. You don't have to. But I will be going for 2 hours regardless. And it is officially 7:30, so we are gonna have to... Damn it, Jen, now I want M&M's. I got distracted. Thanks. It is officially 7:30, so we are gonna dive back in. And I'm gonna not think about M&Ms as I write this argument. Setting the timer for 20, and go. every damn time. Okay, time's up. Y'all, please let me know how you did in that one. I had to skip to another scene, so I got a little derailed. But so far, I have written 1,768 words, which is phenomenal, and I actually might meet my first deadline that I planned for before I moved it by 2 weeks. So that's pretty great. Emma, please tell Kyrie that the timer scared me too. Thank you, Jen. Come on, y'all, tell me how you did. I'm so hyped now. I'm rooting for everybody. Oh, is there a cat dog behind you? There was a cat behind me. You can kind of see her. She's like a Siamese mix. If you see her move, she's not a ghost or anything. It's a cat. She's just very lazy and doesn't want to make an appearance tonight. Way to go, Coral. That's great. I'm so glad that you solved a problem. Rewrites are a pain in the ass, as I know as well, so proud of you. Emma, thank you for quoting Hercules. I think I'm going to die now because it's beautiful. Shelby, that is definitely a win. Blog posts totally count. Brooke, I think that's a great idea, and I'm glad that you're making progress. I'm a huge believer in vision boards, so I'm excited for you, and I kind of hope you'll share it when you're done, but if you don't want to, that's totally fine too. I understand how personal those can be. Way to go, Jen. You might actually finish your outline before the sprints are done, so that's pretty good. Lauren, great job. I didn't even see you come in, so hello. Emma, that's great. Steven, you're kicking ass, honestly. You're doing great. I'm trying to like keep the hype level up for y'all, even though it's like starting to get dark now. Absolutely, Emma. I actually use sprints sometimes for cleaning because it hurts me to work for long periods of time, and also I get easily distracted, as most of you can probably tell, so I will set a timer for 20 minutes and then clean and take a 10-minute break, and it totally works. Lauren, absolutely better late than never. There's not really a late because this is going on for another hour, so you're totally fine. See, Stephen, we are all excited for you. Keep kicking that ass. And by that ass, I mean the writing. Don't go fight somebody. Thanks, Josh. I'm glad to see you could make it. Looks like a lot of us are sprint people, which makes sense because we're in a sprint. Absolutely, Jen. They keep my life going too. Did any of y'all go ahead and get a drink, or are you gonna get a drink now during the break? Or are you just gonna make me drink by myself? Josh, I'll keep you in my thoughts and prayers, because I bet that's gonna be a struggle. Jen, way to go! I'm so excited for you! So many unsnaggers! This is the unsnag squad. I am so happy that y'all are able to work through some things during this time. That makes me so happy. I am so excited for everybody. I'm gonna go ahead. So this next sprint, we're actually gonna start like 8:01, 8:02. Because, yeah. Because I think I messed up the timing before. So we got a little bit of time. I'm gonna go ahead and put my progress into Pacemaker. I don't know if I don't think I've told y'all about Pacemaker, but I've mentioned it. I mentioned it on Twitter. I was looking for like an online tool that would help me track my progress and help me figure out how much I had to write to hit a deadline per day. And I found pacemaker.press. It is a website where you can put in your project, put in when your deadline is and how many words, and it will create a little chart for you, and it will give you the breakdown of what daily word count you have to hit to reach your goal. And you can change it so you can say that you want to rise to the challenge where you start small and finish strong. You can change it to a mountain hike where most of your effort is in the middle. And it just gives you all these great pacing options. And I really like it because I'm not as tempted to burn out when I can see it all laid out like this. So let me go ahead and put my progress in. And then I'll let you guys know how much I still have to write. I'm way ahead for today, so that's great. 47802. I just broke 47,000. That is amazing. I might hit 50K tonight. Maybe not tonight. Counting my chickens over here. Let's see. Thanks for stopping by, Brooke. Have a good dinner. Oh, I'm going to drop this link in here. Good call, Emma. This thing is totally free too, which is another reason I love it. What? Hold on, I messed it up. I don't know why I took that S off. It's the second one. I don't know where the first one will go. And for what it's worth, I'm not doing camp. I am finishing this draft of this book, and then it is going to Coral, and it is going to Emma, and it is going to some other CPs and betas, including Jen, and I am super excited and also super nervous. Holy shit, I am way ahead now. According to this, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 more days where I write over 1,000 words, and then everything else is under 1,000. Now that I've given myself some breathing room. So that's great. I might still get bit by the overachieving bug and hit my preemptive deadline of the 31st, but we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. I know, Coral. I know you're real excited. But it's great because I need that little push sometimes. But yeah, originally, I don't know how many of you know this, I kind of hinted at it on Twitter, but didn't go too much into it. Originally, I wanted to get this draft done by the 31st, but that was before my fibro diagnosis and all that garbage from last week. So I gave myself 2 weeks of breathing room. But if I keep going at the same pace as tonight, I might actually hit my original goal instead of my adjusted goal, which was April 13th. But either way, it's good. These are all self-imposed deadlines. And nothing is real. I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm more strict on myself when it comes to self-imposed deadlines than other people's deadlines. And I don't know why that is. It is definitely time for another sprint. So it's looking like we'll get to do 2 more, which is great. So I will go ahead and set the timer, and hopefully y'all are ready to keep on trucking with this one. Thank you, Emma, for getting my reference. And go. 7 minutes. I will also write it in the chat. Alright, I didn't jump that time, but I was also kind of looking at the timer. So far I have written 2,469 words. Holy shit. Tell me how y'all did. Well, I missed Emma leaving. Bye, Emma. Better late than never. Bye, Lauren. I'm so glad you guys could stop by. Jesse, you're here! Yay! You still have time. We're gonna do probably one more sprint and then call it a night. So, right in the nick of time. Emma, every time you swear, YouTube flags your comment for inappropriate language, so. And I am a spooky bitch. I take that title with pride. Y'all are killing it. Way to go. My hands are starting to hurt and my shoulders are getting sore, so I'm pretty sure we can definitely only do like one more sprint. But that's okay, because that means one more sprint and then another break. So, it's good. Oh my god, Jen, if you finish your outline during these sprints, I'm going to be so excited and so proud. I know you've been trying to get that done for a while, so that's amazing. Emma, I am so glad you could come here, and I'm so glad that you did something productive, and you're wonderful, and I love you. Thank you. Holy shit, Shelby, way to go. That's great. Rialta, that's awesome. I still can't believe you're handwriting all that. That's just, it's wild. Good for you. It's a lot harder to get distracted when you're writing everything by hand. Jen, I swear to God, we need to like throw a party or something when you finish your outline. I'm so excited. Way to go, Steven. Good job. I'm sorry that was in the middle of a yawn. Y'all, I think if I did this every night, I would die. My body is in revolt. But that's okay. It's been a good night. My plan, by the way, I didn't announce this at all, but my plan for these sprints is to do one of these guys every other week around the same time. So if you couldn't make it to this one, or if you want to show up again, the next one is in 2 weeks. So not this coming week, but the week after, same night, same time. So definitely show up for that. And by the way, if you guys are tweeting or sharing stuff about these sprints on social media, please use the moving right along hashtag so I can track them and see all your comments and respond to them. And also so we can get people interested in this, because I want to have a big party with all my writing friends in one place. And Misty just woke up, so y'all should feel blessed. Actually, she's not awake. She just readjusted. Never mind. But y'all should still feel blessed. I will have to get Misty to show up maybe on the next live stream so y'all can get acquainted. Oh, Jesus. My shoulders are killing me. I'm pretty sure I don't sit at the computer the right way. I think my posture is really bad, and I probably need to improve it, but I don't know how. And I think that I need to take a whole drawer out of my desk and sort of break it so I can fix it, and I don't know how to do that either, so we're just not going to worry about it. Jen, that makes me feel a lot better, because especially when I write, I hunch over kind of like a goblin. I don't know why. It's like I'm trying to like keep my words secret or something. But yeah, I can definitely, I'm starting to feel that. Okay, it worked. I'm back. Whew. It was not your computer. My phone died because I forgot how much battery the YouTube uses up. Can you guys see me okay now? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Are we back? Yay! Awesome. Fantastic. Okay. Sorry again about that. I try to be professional, But sometimes we just don't know what technology's gonna do. It'd be like that sometimes. So, we definitely had a really long break that time, but I think it is time for another sprint. And after this one, I say we just hang out for like 15 minutes and then call it a night. That sounds good to me, if that sounds good to you. So let's go ahead and do that. Here's our last sprint, starting now. I was looking at it and it still scared me. Some spooky queen I am. Alright, how did we fare, guys? Oh, I missed Evie leaving, but I'm glad she got to stop by. That was good. Jesse, I'm happy for you. I'm so glad you've been able to get some stuff done. You too, Shelby. Jen, that's amazing. I can't believe you finished. You finished your whole outline. Oh my god. I am so happy for you. I legit want to throw a party for you because I know how hard that's been. Way to go, Coral. Way to kick ass. Y'all are all kicking ass. That was amazing. Jesse, I mean, you can keep writing if you want to. Coral, I totally feel that. My back and my shoulders are so done, and my hand is starting to hurt because not only have I been writing for too long, but it's time to take a pain pill. So, I'm really glad y'all made some good progress. I did a lot. I am way ahead. I think I might actually hit my original deadline now, which is super exciting because I know a lot of you are ready to read this draft, so it might be coming to you sooner than I thought. Steven, that sounds interesting. I really love Greek monsters and Greek mythology in general, so That's really intriguing, and I would definitely get distracted if I were researching that. Ashley, where did you come from? I missed... Oh, there you are. I see now. Glad you could make it, even if just for a little bit. So, I don't know if you guys heard, or if you knew what I was talking about when I posted about it, but I am opening up my Discord server to everyone, so that includes you guys. That's basically, think of it as like an extension of this chat. It's like a little forum where we can just talk about writing and critique partners and books and things of that nature. And it's just like a little community that I moderate. So I'm going to drop the link now. And y'all feel free to join if you want to. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of been dead recently, but I'm trying to bring it back to life and reinvigorate it. So please stop by. Just even if you just pop in and say hi, check out the different channels and contribute some memes and things as you see fit. Ashley already joined, so way to go. Ashley is an overachiever. Oh, I'm so excited. So many cool people are in my Discord now. Discord kind of seems intimidating at first, but it's really not. It's really not that bad. There's like a slight learning curve, but I promise you guys it's super easy and it's fun, and I think it's worth it. And I can respond to messages on Discord a lot faster and in a more personalized way than I can on, say, Instagram or Twitter. So that's my little soapbox about Discord. Coral's here too. Y'all are great. Y'all are fantastic. Anytime I ask y'all to help me out, you do, and I really appreciate that. Jesse, I'm glad my typing is motivating. It kind of motivates me too. I highly recommend a mechanical keyboard because of that. It's not cheating, Jesse. Sprites. Oh my god, now I want a Sprite. This is bad. I've been derailed since the M&M conversation. Now I want Sprite and M&M's, and I can't have either one. Because it triggers my flare-up. But yeah, you guys should definitely pop into the Discord. Like I said, it's just like a little forum, kind of, just full of people who know me and like my work, and a bunch of like-minded, cool people who want to talk about writing and creative shit. So definitely join. And if you join and don't have anything to say, you can totally lurk for a while too. That's fine. I really appreciate y'all showing up for this. I was really nervous about it because I've never done one of these alone before. I do a different live stream just for my Patreon patrons who pledge $20 or more a month, I think it is. And that's a lot of fun, but it's different because I'm not writing in those. I am just talking and sort of giving updates and explaining things I've put out. So it's a completely different feel. I didn't end up needing as much of the wine as I thought, so that's good. I am super happy that y'all showed up. I keep saying that, but I'm really glad. And I appreciate all the love and support from you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know. I guess I'll leave it open for a few more minutes if y'all want to have a discussion, or if there are any pressing questions or anything you want to ask me right now. It can be about anything. I prefer if it's writing related, but it doesn't have to be. So yeah, just I guess I'll leave it open for a few more minutes. So go ahead and do whatever y'all want in the chat. No pressure. And then if you're on Discord, we can take it to Discord and I can rest because my shoulders are killing me and I need a bath and a pain pill. Jesse, it's funny that you talk about fighting through the flare-up because I ate jelly beans today, and while I was eating them, I was like, I'm going to pay for this later, but I kept eating them because they were really good. But I know I'm going to pay for it tomorrow, and that kind of sucks. Ashley, in terms of how many outlines is too many, that's a damn good question because for my current work in progress, I've had like 4 outlines. So my best answer is however many outlines it takes you to feel comfortable with the work, if that was a serious question. I think it was, but it's hard to tell over text sometimes, even though I know you. Yay, Jen! I think You just popped up in the Discord, so I think you did that right. I'm not sure if it's you. Yeah, there you are. Ooh, I got so many beautiful, beautiful people in here. Actually, if you never feel comfortable, then you are meant to be a writer, because I literally never feel comfortable and I never know what I'm doing. I just kind of throw it out there and hope something sticks. That is the best advice I can give you. Shelby, that's actually a misconception. You don't have to be a plotter to write. If you're a pantser and that works for you, just stick with it. Don't let anyone tell you you are inferior or any less than a writer because you're a pantser, because I have novels that I've pantsed and I've had novels that I've plotted, and at the end of the day, you can't really tell the difference. Ashley, now I'm picturing you trying to talk to me over the phone like it's FaceTime, and it's amazing. No, real talk, I never know what I'm doing. So, again, full transparency with you guys. I'm a giant dork, and I am just going with the flow as much as I can. I do have an outline for this book, but I've made several outlines, as I just mentioned, and I've already deviated from the most recent one, so that's my process. I might make a video sometime soon about how many outlines I went through with this book and why I changed the outlines each time, like what wasn't working for me and then what did work for me. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. I have a video coming up that is partially so I can do my research on it. It's going to be about writing a novel synopsis, and that's something I want to not only do so I can query, but I also want to do it before I write my next book. I want to have the synopsis up front as kind of a guideline to serve as the framework for an outline, so I don't have to go through like 4 outlines again, because that was insane and I really don't want to repeat that. Coral, I will make a note of that, and if anybody else comes up with any video ideas right now or later, if you have requests, you can shoot them to me at the Discord or on Twitter or Instagram. I think you guys have all that information. Shelby, yes, I'm going to be doing these write-ins. That's a great question. I'm going to be doing these write-ins every other week. Same day, same time. So, yeah, be on the lookout for that. I'm going to keep calling them the moving right-alongs because that's fun. Everyone is going to be numbered. I was going to title it, but then I decided a number was easier because God knows what we're going to talk about in these. You can totally join the Discord, and I will maybe do a Camp Nano vlog, except I'm not doing Camp Nano, so it might be more of a like revision kind of vlog, which I've actually been wanting to do for a while, so that's a great idea. The link to the Discord is further up, but I will go ahead and drop it in here again for you, and for anyone else who missed it the first time. I do not mind at all. And Jen, if you're still here, it was great to have you. I'm so glad you made progress on your outline. Give the puppy my love, and I will talk to you later. Actually, that's funny. I don't think I'd be a good camp counselor. Who drinks when the kiddos are asleep? Okay, yes, that's me. That's me for sure. So, like I mentioned, I'm going to be doing these write-ins every other week. Yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this one, or if you had to leave early and you just want to try again later, or you want to see what a write-in is like when I don't struggle with technology, definitely check in 2 weeks for the next one. I will be sure to remind you guys of it way in advance. And once again, if you are tweeting or posting or whatever about this write-in, please use the hashtag #MovingRightAlong so I can track it and see everything and respond to you guys. Holy shit. This was so fun. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I'm out of stuff to say, and I know it's pretty late. I'm glad I got to talk with all you guys. I'm glad everybody got writing done, and I